Okay, ad is over. And we are here on Through Death Door. Death Door. It's the first game from the developer. Again, I think it's a good idea to start in a game jam, because even if people might not be experienced enough, it's the best way to make a game. Doing a short game and do the next one with at least something in the bag. Oh, I like the little arrow here. Let's start already. Okay, okay, right away I'm saying this one for every game, but when you press new game, there should be some transition to the first scene, like a fade in from black, but here it's just a jump to gray. The transition should be slower in case, well, because people need to, they are entering the game world. That's a philosophical way to put it, but I think it makes sense. Breaking news, underground idol, Iri found dead in apartment. No instance of foul play has been found. Reports have ruled the case as suicide. Investigators have attributed this tragedy to a number of factors, including Tree's recent heartbreak and diminishing popularity. 201, 202, room 203. Would have been easier if he just gave me the number instead of making me solve a puzzle. Is this that sort of game? A Professor Layton game? Why make me do math just to find the room I'm supposed to clean? Okay, who is this? Luca. I'm trying to understand, but you're also trying to understand. Well, I should just be glad I made it in time, here in one piece. I didn't expect just a small building when I heard the word idol. I guess makes sense she couldn't afford more expensive place. From what I heard, underground idols don't really earn that much. In any case, it should be an easy gig. Get in, clean up, get out. The same as usual. Clean what? Ah, that's the art style, okay. So, I see. Okay, I have something to say. First of all, I like the effort of the developer trying to have a unique tileset style, because that definitely helps a lot, making their experience look different. But there's a lot of clashing styles here. There's the Kara, the main character here, which is different from the tileset, and also the portrait, which looks pretty good. I love the drawing. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't match at all with the pixel art style. I wonder, maybe the game, I think the game would have been a way higher impression if it was just a, well, I don't know how it plays. Though I was half expecting a visual novel. Maybe that's one of the best ways to avoid drawing the entire map in characters, so you don't have to have other resources. Though again, the big pixels here really clash with the character and the car itself. Not bad. From the way he was begging me to take this gig, I thought it would be way worse. I should let him know that I will be done soon. I forgot my phone. I should grab that now before I lose it for real this time. Where did you left it? In your car, maybe? Huh? Ah, wait, are we already dead? Oh. Shit. Not again. Also, who stabbed them? Because there were nobody in the room? That one. Through that door. I think we didn't even go through the door. Well, once, I suppose. Time loop. That's pretty quick for a time loop, but... Time will loop each time Luca dies. Any risk or danger that are resolved will disappear from the loop. Each resolution will act as another checkpoint where Luca time will loop from. There's no real guarantee that things will play through the same way again. I have a feeling that the rules are the same as last time. So they're expert in time loops. My priority should be figuring out what's trying to kill me, and then getting rid of it so I can live. I should start off by taking a look around. The portrait stays there. That's a particular choice. I think it's a particular choice. It reminds me of H games on Steam, so that's not a good comparison to do actually. It's definitely a unique formatting, but I don't think it's that good because it just means there's a lot of empty space in the screen that's not used. It's like playing with a smaller window. It's like playing like this. Since the rest is just not used unless I use a dialogue. Let me fix it, wait. Okay. They're still in line. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. I wonder if it works. There's a few people I could call. That's 4? Hello? Anyone on the other side? I don't get what happened. Really? Okay, it was electrified, but that wasn't clear. It's explained here, but I was still confused for some time. So I would say the best way would be to have an animation or something or like a dialogue saying ah, or I don't know. Animation I think would have helped. It's a broken mirror. Something feels off. Also the thing that the portrait is on the side and never disappears makes it a little confusing to understand where cutscenes end and where I can explore again. A microphone, it's dust free. Must be used pretty often. I'd sing a tune, but the only song I know are from Chore. Core? That's some paper stuck under the piano. Oh, it's really stuck there. I can't get it out, but looks like some shit music. Not any song I'm familiar with. I really keep up with what's new. Looks like Trough wrote those themselves? What's it doing all the way down here? There's something. A diary piece. The full diary is probably lying around somewhere around here. Okay, we see. Books on music theory and composition. They are worn through from cover to cover. That's a small note stuck in the corner. Use this for next single. From Treat to herself, I guess. Did she write her own music? I suppose you have no choice to do so when you're solo artist. Okay, we can explore. I suppose if I leave, I die again. A shoe cabinet. It's neatly organized. Most of them are heels, but there's a few pairs of sneakers. If I had to guess, the heels average out to about 3.5 inches. There's a box of band-aids tucked away into the corner. She must have a rough time wearing those all the time. She did seem like the type of believer beauty is pain. It's probably because she was an idol that forced herself to wear those shoes. There's something. Okay, another diary. Can I check the full diary? I need to form it. Okay, I get it. Boxes, there's a note. 3, I live in some boxes here. Iri. I'll pick them up next week. I promise this time, Emil. September 23. It's already December. How long does it take? There's something. Another one. Oh wait, my bad, I misclicked. I wanted to save. Again, I remember. Wait, let me. For once, the command remember is not what I want. Okay. It still remembers. Oh well. Okay. I hope it's fine. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, there's a mosquito. I'm coming right away. Give me a second. Aha! Got it! Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Also, I'm increasing a little the volume. Okay. Okay, I think I'm considering here. I will actually talk about it next time we die. Let's see. None of them have a name on them. Those are all addressed to Emil? Here he used their real name on and off stage, so he can't be here. I was also told she lived alone. Who do those belong to? Newspapers? No, it's a box. Not a safe place to keep them if you want to read them. Under the table, maybe. There's something weird about the collection. Oh. Okay, what happened? I would say... I don't know what happened. I think the player shouldn't wait until after the animation and the text to understand why they died. There weren't nothing that told me what happened. A box to the head? No, it doesn't make... maybe because they crouched down and the box fell in the head. That it wasn't clear at all. I understand it's hard to show it with pixels, or because you need to have a custom pixel art for this, but that's unfortunately part of the limitation of being a solo developer or a very small team. You have to find compromises, and I don't think this will be clear to the player until they see the dialogue. And having the player confused every time is a little weird, off. If I want to check it again, I should make sure to move the box first. Okay. At least you keep the diary piece. But now I want to say it. What's the point of the time loop exactly? Like, what are you looping? Nothing, you just continue the investigation where you left. For now, at least. Maybe later you do something and you need to do stuff in a certain order. But for now you just die and continue the investigation. There's nothing time loop about this. Doesn't even feel like we died even. Because we don't see the animation, we just see a text and they're respawning in front of the mirror. Oh, there's a piece of paper under all those boxes. And a diary, okay. Not a telephone. A surge protector, later. Some old bills. A lot of them are overdue. Washing a lot of debt. That's something. Okay, we can put the diary together. There we go. We need to read it. Well, the game could have read it to me automatically, right? It's a page from a diary. I can read the full thing if I find Iris' diary around here. What do you mean? Can't I just read it? Oh, well. Oh. Oh crap. Dead. That's random. That's pretty random. Oh wow. Doesn't hurt. Alright, time loop. There's a reason for ending in front of this mirror. I don't have enough information to figure it out yet. Again, I don't feel like I died really because... First I have all the items, second, I don't need to redo everything. It's not a loop. For now it's a straight line. With that in the middle. More boxes. Looks like those are addressed to Emil. Some of those have already been cracked open. Let me just lean over and die? Oh, this is kind of creepy. Candles, a knife, a small mirror. I was wondering if the mirror is the checkpoint for the time loop. The lock managed to hold. Someone tried to break it. I'm guessing there's a key around here somewhere. The view is nice. What is that? A cat outside? I smell death. Meow meow. Oh, it's gone. No, the cat! Oh, the cat returned at least. The room temperature is supposed to be pretty warm. I've been feeling pretty chilly since I got here. Don't tell me there's a death where you increase the temperature too much. To the point where I was glad I wore long sleeves today. Then again, they do say that ghosts can lower room temperature by a few degrees. Being haunted is pretty hard. Sport drinks. If I'm remembering right, they're supposed to be really good for you or something. But they taste really terrible. I can remember that absolutely disgusting aftertaste. Whoever drinks those need to get their priorities straight. No more nasty health-conscious drinks. When the world wants a bitter sport drink, they should be crisp and refreshing. It's supposed to help remind you about the fact that it's a healthy choice. Good point. Why would you even want to drink it in the first place? There's a note. From your biggest and lovable fan. There's a dilemma. Either you're a good idol that accepts the nasty drinks and drink them, or you trample all over the feelings of your one or two die-hard fans by tossing them. The choice for me is pretty easy. Are you an idol? Give it to someone who loves bitter things. Aren't I smart? Yeah, you are. Bottled water. Stay hydrated and healthy, full of electrolytes and vitamins. Sparkling water for a sparkling you. I have to admit, that's pretty catchy. Okay, I want to give another comment. The dialogues are not flat, I enjoy them. They are not giving straight information. They're not giving information about, well, anything. They're just flavor decorations. And there you can perceive some of the personality of the protagonist. It's not super strong or stereotypical, but I think it's perceivable, so that makes dialogues at least some sort of interesting. Oh, hello Vibahav! Welcome to the stream. We're playing here through Death's Door. For now though, we are just looking around and investigating. In this apartment, an idol supposedly died. Or, well, died. Do you think it would be okay if I looked inside? Definitely not because I'm looking for something to snack on. Hey, it's the apartment of a deceived person. I don't know if you really want to... Oh well, your choice, I see. Call me Vi. Okay, thanks. If there was something there that suited my taste, well, it's empty. Ah, it's like my fridge then. Huh? There's something. Why did you get a diary piece here? Why did you get a diary piece? Or would you say diary piece if you are not lactose intolerant? Remember to send your letter. There's a note. Wonder was important enough to get a letter reminder posted on a fridge. So now we got another... Wait, do we need to craft the entire diary here? Yeah, this game is still from the RPG Maker Game Jam. We have still a lot of games to play. So supposedly we are here investigating the death of an idol which supposedly took her life. And we apparently are in a time loop, but in my opinion the time loop is not really well used because there's no loop. You just see a random scene where you die and you continue investigating from where you left on. So there's really no loop in my opinion. And now we are just checking everywhere. So the gameplay, I would have hoped when Luca said that they had to solve a puzzle to come here to find the number. I was hoping it was like a Professor Layton type of game where you need to solve puzzles to continue. But here it's just interact with every item and get a note. The gameplay is completely missing. The gameplay is just check every item, see this dialogue, which is interesting, the dialogue, but doesn't save the game from, for now, having a very simple gameplay. It's kind of confusing. What do you find confusing? Well, I don't know if I would define it confusing, more like well, yeah, some parts can be, I suppose. Like the time loop is not treated very well, as I said. So every time you die, you didn't see, but every time you die also, it often doesn't explain why you died right away. So that was the most confusing part for me. There are some crumbs here and there. I guess it's used pretty often. Toasting anything is a quick way to get a delicious snack. Don't get electrified. I could go for some toast right now. With extra strawberry jam. Yeah, and butter! What's life without a little sweet treat? Ah. Not dead, okay. That's nice. Everything. I just came here and you just said we are in a time loop or something and we have to interact with to do things. I came here. I'm sorry. Well, basically here we are investigating a crime scene, basically. And we are interacting with items. Though there's an extra thing in the game which I think it's unnecessary, and is the time loop. Where sometimes we die by doing stuff and we just get a little scene, nothing more. Nobody tells around that it's literally like my game respawn banter, but shh. I'm teasing. To tell the truth, given the state of the rest of the place, I thought that it would be full of dishes. Again, it's not really that surprising when you know there's nothing in the fridge. Dishwashers are quite powerful things indeed. Well, except ours, where it doesn't wash well now. Unfortunate. This board has hardly been used. It's pretty on track with everything else in this kitchen. It's one of the few areas in here with a little to no trash. Aside from the takeout boxes in the trash can. Was it because she couldn't cook or did she have the time to cook? It could easily be the former. I know what's like to be banned from a kitchen. Well, I'm not banned from a kitchen yet. It's not like I'm very welcome either, but it doesn't matter for now. What's the point of the game? I mean the main plot. The plot was that they came in this room by request of another guy, which we don't know. And yeah, that was only the premise. They checked the mirror and tried to leave because they forgot the phone. And someone stabbed them in the back. Or I don't know, they died, whatever reason. Even if I don't get it, there's no one around. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why just putting the random screen? They could have you could have just used the same picture again. I don't get it. I understand that it's hard to show that they got a box in the head and they died. I understand the last that they got electrocuted by the telephone and they died, because you can show the electric animation even if the default one is not the best choice. But you had the picture of trying to leave and getting stabbed. So why don't show it? I don't get it. Now it just feels very cheap. Not even showing how one dies. Should have figured. We go again. Not like anything will change if I try to leave now. Let's try anyway. 2.5. Oh, come on. At this point I'm trying again. I should stop doing that. Really? Okay, it's the same. I tried. Okay, what else do we have? Explosion! Hello, Chris Mooney! Welcome to the stream. How it's going? We are playing here through Death Door. And for now we're investigating a murder of a dead idol. We don't know anything actually. Anything at all. Probably made the game in some sort of urgency. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense, because the game was made in a month for a game jam. But I don't know. I can understand if they didn't like draw the box falling in the head of the character when they died, but not reusing the same picture. It's it doesn't require anything, so I'm confused, because the problem in the deaths here is they are just so sudden, no animation, and they just get explained later. That's not a lot. Hello, lol. I should have a lol face, maybe. It's a little too late in the years for that. It's not 2010, right? Oh, and there's Kelly, welcome. What are you doing here? Kelly, you should go develop. What are you doing? Go away. Go develop a game. Did you fix the thing on the name of the treasure chest? If you did, then you're allowed to stay here, okay? I can use this space to revisit everything I learned so far. I should check back on time to time. Okay, so some sort of deposit of information, like Outer Wilds. I'm missing some pieces of the puzzle. Let's see. It's clear things are different from how the news is showing it all to be. I'm missing pieces. Okay. The blue stain is important. I forgot to check it, yeah. The bedroom, broken cabinet. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Are the cracks getting darker? I hope not. Because the mirror is important to respawning or for the death loop. Mine's a death experience instead of a near-death experience. Okay, the blood. Let's get this cleaned up before I sleep and fall again. No, it's important to keep proofs for the... important evidence for the trial. Well, it's not like it's fixed, right? That's what I was hired to do in the first place. There we go. All clean again. The official report says Eerie hung herself. But doesn't seem likely considering the fact that she probably died after hitting her head on the table. No, she couldn't sleep on her own blood, right? It's a dining table set for one. Looks like it hasn't gotten much use. No wonder, it's not like there's a TV or anything nearby. Eating in complete silence. Who does that nowadays? Yeah, I myself as well at least look at a video or something. I do. I'm sorry. Okay, we can check here finally. Or the plant. The plant is dying. Droopy leaves, dry soil. That will do it. May its soul rest in peace. That's a small bottle of pesticide. Looks like she was trying at least. Most people wouldn't keep this much pesticide for just one plant. I have an odd feeling about this. Odd feeling? Like they had a ant invasion in the home? What? Am I the one which is still confused? Well, maybe because you missed the starting context, but we are just checking around the room because... Okay, I forgot. We didn't get the full context at the start, right? Now we... But yeah, they got sent here to clean the room of a deceased idol, which we don't know. And now, while still cleaning, we get some information from all the room to see if we can understand a little better if the idol died by themselves or there was someone that tried to murder them. And we have to interact with a lot of stuff to get a diary. So I feel like that's not even an investigation game. It's like a game about interacting with stuff and then we get all the pieces. That's a little unnecessary, I would say. That's a lot of drawers. Most are empty, but there's something down here. A surge protect? Ah, okay, that's useful. This will be useful. Okay, we can finally use the phone. I don't even know if it's working though. No. Let's fix it. Plug it here. Phone works again. You have to find the murderer or something? I don't know. We just investigate. Yeah, I suppose we do. Well, no, okay. Our goal is to... You know what? You're right, I'm confused as well. I'm confused as well, because the first time we entered here, we tried to leave, but someone killed us when we tried to leave. So we need to figure out which this person is, but now you make me realize again. Where is this person that is trying to kill us? Like, I don't see anyone here. Why the person is killing us only when we leave? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So we are basically investigating to solve the murder. In case... we try to solve the murder because if we do, we may be able to escape the time loop where we won't die when we leave. That doesn't make sense, actually. Yeah, the time loop feels very forced here. Call 911, that's a good choice. You're a mandatory investigator. Maybe that was their previous job, who knows. Phone number. Who should I call? The freaking police, maybe? Why should I call a shaman? The boss. Maybe we can't call the police because maybe we are here illegally? I don't know. This should be the right number. Why does this guy ever have a phone if he never picks up? Forget it. I don't think he will pick up even if I try calling again. Then we call, I don't know, a shaman at this point? 911? I don't know, why not? I'm not sure if I should even call this guy, but better than nothing, huh? Can you call at least anything that would answer? Oh, wait, we have someone. You can clean home illegally? That's a good question. Maybe, I don't know, the boss sent them here to clean and... Yeah, the start was pretty mysterious. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. I don't know. Wait, Sammy, it's me. Luca? Luca? What's a sudden call for? Well, you can say I'm currently sharing space with a spiritual entity of... Ah, okay, I get, okay. I didn't get it before, but... Well, still weird, but... Maybe... There's not a person that is killing us when we try to leave. It's the dead spirit of the idol that kills us when we try to leave. Probably because she wants us to solve the mystery about her death. I feel her aura. That's what they say in every Dragon Ball episode. I can feel his strong aura. Or power or something like that. She has a plot armor. Or I would say the plot made outfit. Which counts as armor. I'm sharing space with a spiritual entity of a being that is likely deceased. You're haunted. Yeah. And you're calling because? As someone who can see ghosts, you have more experience with this kind of stuff. And to add, this one keeps trying to kill me. No need to let him know I already died. Okay, it was a... Okay. Weren't you raised in a church? Just spray some holy water on it. I don't have any. I'm here for a cleaning job, not exorcism. In that case, you need to get rid of whatever connecting the ghost to you. What? It's because usually of regrets and last wishes. I just have to keep looking around. You're a smart girl. Oh, finally I get the gender. I wasn't sure if that was a boy or not. I don't know why. Besides, you'll probably be able to see something, if not the full thing. We are related after all. Well, thanks, I guess. If you're really grateful, tell Kaden to stop calling me. Sure, once he finally picks my call. Looks like I should keep looking around. Exactly, lady. You are here for a cleaning job, not investigating. Okay, though, now I get a little better the picture. We have to investigate, otherwise the ghost will kill us when we try to leave. So by solving the mystery, we will be saved. Okay, at least I get why we are investigating now. Okay, let's check the mailbox. Or how it's called, the previous calls. Hey babe, it's me, Emil. We haven't talked in a while. You can't just leave me hanging like this. Not after everything I've done for you. Please, talk to me. You can't treat me like this. Or else you really regret it. You better make the right choice. I can see you. Well, that's a yandere if I ever heard one. Is it just me or did this sound really tense? Wait, it was a man? Okay. I can't hear the gender from the voice, I'm sorry. From the sound of it, this guy only spells a pain in the ass for Iri. Emily? Yeah, sounds like Emily to me. That's why I thought it was a girl. Can't he just kill me without annoying me? What does it mean? He kills me and I repeat the time loop. Oh, you mean the guy here? Well, I would prefer not to die anyway. This is supposedly Emil, the guy that probably killed the idol that is haunting me and preventing me to leave. Okay, this is a message. This is the worst type of ghost. Yeah, I would never like to die by randomly interacting with a door. Not again. The other one. It's called Ghostbusters! The priest will work. Oh. Please answer, Mr. Priest. I need an exorcism right away. Who is the ghost again? The ghost is probably the one of the idol. An idol that died in this room. Murdered probably by Emil. Though we never saw the idol. We just knew. Jacob de Silva speaking. Oh, it's me. Luca, why the sudden call? And why from this number? Long story, I'll tell you later. I need your advice on something. To get to the point, I keep dying and I think it's because I'm getting haunted. What? What do you mean, keep dying? You know, stuck in the time loop. Again. Ah, I see. Like that time then. I don't know. Yeah, like that again. Well, since ghosts can directly interact with the world we inhabit, they have to find ways to circumvent this. What do you mean? The ghost tried to stab me every time I leave. Such as possession or closed loops. I feel like I got myself dragged into another lecture. I can't even complain about it because I do need it. Luca? Yeah, still listening. I see. This makes me think the entity in question is keeping you trapped because it needs something from you. Have you tried asking what it wants? Oh, so now I have to talk to it? You don't have to. We don't even know if that's capable of speech. Either way, an attempt might advance your effort. While you not be able to hear the spirit, it might very well be able to hear you. You don't have quick tips on getting rid of it? Try to keep an open mind. Look around and think about what you would do if you were a vengeful ghost and you only had a clueless maid as your way of getting out. I, for one, wouldn't be killing people. But you're still alive, aren't you? You can do this, Luca. I'll pray for you. And I'd expect you to. See you later. Good night. Didn't help at all. She called everyone except the cops. Respect for being so dumb. Well, I can maybe understand her point of view. Like, oh, hello police. Here I'm in this room where there's this ghost that kills me every time I leave. I don't think anyone would take her seriously. She could maybe create a fake emergency. I don't know. She could create a fake emergency. No, I think it would make it worse. Because if she calls a cop by anyway and the cops returns here, the cop will still either. How will the cop help? They can't escort her out because when she tries to leave, the ghost kills her and the time loop repeats. Just tell the cops you're locked in the room. Yeah, though I don't think they can do a lot. Also, they might bring more chaos even. Because she's still stuck in the time loop. Until there is someone dangerous around. At least cops can see you die in front of their faces. Yeah, but the time loop repeats. The time rewinds, so we start another timeline. How to speak. Yeah, reasoning on the time loop is a little too complex, maybe. Looks like I have no choice to keep looking around. Yeah, that's the gameplay, unfortunately. Watching around. For now, I didn't do anything. I just interacted with anything. An alarm clock. To ring at 3 AM. Weird time to set an alarm for. Maybe if you're trying to. Ah, wait, 3 PM maybe. Maybe if you're trying to wake up from a nap. 2 to 3 in the afternoon is a nice time slot. Nice and cozy, with the sunlight streaming in. You know what else is streaming? That's me! That's it, I'm taking time off tomorrow to play an afternoon nap. When I finally make it to tomorrow. Find something that doesn't affect timeline. I think trying to consider it would be very complex. I'm already struggling to comprehend the timeline, how the timeline works in a time loop, but... Oh, this mirror is broken as well. I'd better be careful. Can't you think of it? Every reflective surface I've seen so far is broken. Maybe because the ghost has a reflection? Did Diri hate looking at herself? Wouldn't make sense for her to leave all that glass lying around, though. There's some metal sticking out. One cabinet key. Well, all things aside, today I'm looking good as well. And she died. What? What happened? You're kidding me. In this day and age, a girl can't even just compliment herself. No, what happened? Tell me what happened. Come on. What? The mirror fell on her face? I don't get it. What happened? She cut herself with a mirror, but she wasn't moving. Let's see, which was the cabinet? This one. No. Which was the cabinet? Which cabinet? I don't know. We will see. I feel like I shouldn't pry into someone's diary, but they're meant to be read, right? So really, I make it up to you by cleaning your house real nice. First entry. You don't get affected by a timeline. Who else could it be? Well, couldn't be anyone else than Howie Kuma! Helps I can grow. This is the first entry of Iris' diary. December 8th. Dear diary, I'm going to sign the deal. With what? Satan. I've been working so hard. Feels like my efforts are finally being rewarded. I'm really scared that everything is going to fall apart. Okay, they are pretty short. Let's see what those pages have to say. I can't deny that I need him in my life. What, Emil? Or rather, I need his connections. Yeah, it's about Emil. Just as he needs my music. There's no love in this relationship of ours. I'm aware of it. But playing this game of cat and mouse, I'm scared that I'll be on the losing end. It's gone on for so long. I knew it was a bad idea to do it in the first place. But it was the only way I thought I'd be able to make a future for myself. I want to make music, not be some lifeless doll paraded around on his arm. Before things get any more dangerous for me, I'm going to take action first. What in the world was she plotting? And the last one. You remember all your deaths, so you aren't restarting the timeline, and it reminds me of a game quest. Well... Wait. Which game? A game where you restart the timeline but you remember deaths. The only one that comes to mind is Steins Gate, but there's definitely way more. There's, for example, Minute, but there's not really a game where the character talks. There was also another one with RPG Maker, I remember. There's a lot of time loop games around, actually. Because a lot of people like them, I suppose. Third entry. I don't have enough pages. What do you mean, diary page? Okay, that's the end of the game, right? Okay. Is it a nurse outfit? Weird taste. Oh, it's a stage costume. If you look closely, you can see a lot of damage on the dress. The usual wear and tear that happens over time. It's been stitched back together. A lot of the shiny beds are also messily sewn by hand. Of course, by far away no one would be able to see a dropped stitch here and there. I still think the nurse concept is a little odd. What would you say on stage anyway? Welcome everyone on the show! Who's here to be healed? Well, would actually work. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, makes sense. Ah yeah, the Sumeru arc. I remember that one. Yeah, that was a fun part of the game. Unfortunately, I had to stop because... yeah, I wasn't a fan of the dialogues that went for well too long. I stopped after pulling Citrali and right away uninstalled. Just to have her. It's a rack full of dresses. Given the style and the crazy amount of frills, they're probably strange outfits. A teddy bear? Yeah, I was playing Genshin Impact for a while actually. I was a Yanfi main, and I still download every picture of Yanfei I found online. But yeah, I stopped for because I felt like it wasn't using my time well. Same with Honkai Star Rail. Too bad because at the start I was enjoying the story, but later the story is still interesting, but the dialogues just go for too long. Yanfei man, yeah! I'm a Yanfei fan. Even if I don't play anymore, my heart will still always be for Yanfei. She was my first main. Yeah! Good choice! I see another person of culture here. They said that her Japanese voice had a lot of mommy vibes, but I prefer the English voice because, I don't know, that was pretty adorable. Ba-boom! And everything. Okay, what should we check now? This thing. That's a men's coat. I don't know because I bought one recently for... Off topic. Out of line with all the other clothing areas. I don't think it belongs to her. Maybe she had a friend over? There's something here. Aha, a diary piece. I removed a comment. Oh no! Well, it appeared on stream though. For a moment. Though I didn't see it. Rising Star Award. Composition and songwriting. Looks like she was doing pretty well. The award is recent too. Oh, alright, I heard about it in the news. An award show for it. They're doing an award show. Lots of famous people coming to visit the city. The streets have been packed lately. That's a big opportunity to get your name out in front of all the bigwigs. Not that she can go anymore. What a bummer. Maybe she wanted to be closer to Emil because he had connections and wanted to participate here. She does 11k charge attacks. I think I did like 20k, but only on enemies with a elemental reaction. Because after some time I didn't care about other characters for a period and I only farmed their artifacts. And I got lucky, I dropped a 5-star book for her. I need her constellation. I luckily had all of them. I loved playing Yanfei. Unfortunately, it's not the strongest character and gets easily power crept. That's pretty sad. I think it's for the best stopping playing for me now because Yanfei will only get more power crept by the character. So I think it's best like this. Back up, but I'm not sure what is in it. Well, worst that can happen is we die, right? Only one way to find out. That was gross. Really gross. Why is everything spinning? Well, kinda expected. Okay, so maybe she died from the drink, but no one drank it though. The drink was spiked? You can't trust anything nowadays. Not even drinks in your own home. But they didn't say she died from poison. Maybe they tried to set her up in more ways. How many times has it been already? Okay, so this triggers after you die a bunch of times, I see. About Honkai Star Rail? I played Honkai Star Rail a lot, only one character got to my heart. Well, I didn't got a character in Star Rail that was the perfect one to go to hard, but there were a lot of characters I loved. Like there was Chinche, Fuxuan, Sushang a lot, but unfortunately Sushang was pretty useless in the later meta. And Sparkle. Also, because, fun fact, Sparkle has the same English voice actor than Yanfei as well. Maybe Sparkle would be my favorite. But again, I stopped playing for the same reason, if not worse. Because there is still the reason of dialogues that were just too long and unnecessary, and they talked about too much stuff. I didn't like it. Felt like just a random padding and extending the playtime. That was pretty stupid. But also, the unfortunate problem of power creep, which is even stronger there. In Genshin Impact, I can use Yanfei. In Honkai Star Rail, I cannot use Sushang very well because the power creep is too strong. So I didn't stop for the power creep, but I'm happy I stopped even for that reason. What is it that I'm missing? There's something they want from me. To keep killing me like this. But what? Me to solve the case, I know. Let's see. I know there's something weird now. It was really bitter. But I have to admit that I have quite a sweet tooth. That was still way too bitter to be any kind of regular coffee. Why? It tasted somewhat like the sport drink in the kitchen. Though I'm sure those drinks don't kill you once you drink them. It does make it difficult to differentiate between the poison drinks and the sports drink. Someone who's been drinking the sport drinks semi-frequently wouldn't realize that this cup is spiked. Not until they had a few sips at least. To think of it, it has a similar smell to the pesticide that was sprayed in the houseplants. So they fused the drink with a pesticide. Not enough to kill if you only have a small sip of it, but it will make you dizzy. There's no reason for Iri to spike her own drink. Someone else did it to her. Okay, so we're getting a lot of information just from this drink. That's nice. The character that got my heart, they are mentioned from 1.0. Mentioned? Ah, so it didn't appear. Interesting. Let me guess. Random guess. Raiden, I don't know. Raiden Shogun, maybe? I don't know if it's mentioned just from the first one. That's my only guess. No, wait, Baizu maybe. No, Baizu appeared before though. Never mind. I still bank on Raiden Shogun. Also, there are new characters. They are kinda I don't like they are just pushing new characters every time. That's unfortunately necessary for a game like that. For a gacha, but they just don't fit in the story, most of them. Or they do, but like they're, I don't know, feels just weird. Also, their characteristics are not really shown in dialogues, and I don't know. I think there should be a longer discussion for it. About Honkai Star Rail, never mind. A mentioned from 1.0. That's the Herta, maybe? I think that's the Herta. The one and only. A bulletin board. It's full of different notes and reminders. Daily wake up time, 5:30 AM. Thinking about waking up that early is making me tired already. There's something. A piece. The rest of the schedule is really packed. Exercise warm-ups, read paper, vocal exercise, interview preparation, flexibility stretches, snack break, writing assignment, dance practice, run errands, call agencies, draft contracts, meeting, errand, session, vocal training again. Is this a to-do list? At least it doesn't say anywhere that she meant to do it all at once. Yeah, but I think it's a little too much. Yeah, My heart beats for De Herta. I also love the name. De Herta. A pile of dirty laundry. The smell of perfume is really strong. Sure, what's the worst that can happen? We die? I don't want. I really don't want to. This is above my pay grade. Fine. What do you mean? Those are the dirty clothes of an idol. There's definitely people who would pay for this. I'm not one of them, okay? This one has blood stain on it. From the way the pattern dried, that wasn't her blood. Likely that someone else's blood got splattered on this person's shirt. Maybe it was Amy that killed her and removed the dirty clothes and left them here. This brand. It's a pretty high-end men's shirt. I've seen this label before when we've done laundry for Kaden. These one haven't been washed properly. Look at all those leftover stains. I bet whoever owns this shirt has no problem throwing away money like water. This day and age, I think of how many times you can visit a cafe with all that. Let's put it back on the pile. I'll get Kaden to run some tests on it later. There's something here. A part of the diary entry. Okay, one more, right? One more diary piece. In the toilet. No. I swear, if I made a religion, I would be the top #1 priest. Wow, I love the dedication. I would have... I was about to say I feel something similar towards Yanfei. But instead of following a religion, I would definitely try to hit on Yanfei. Directly. Without getting too close right away, because I don't want to get sued. Or maybe do I want to get sued by Yanfei? I think there are better options. It's half empty or half full, depending on how you want to think about it. Except, why in the world would you keep standing water like this? It's not my place to judge people's habits. Oh, smells like hydrogen peroxide. I don't remember what's for. Why is it the water warm? Maybe someone poured this out to clean the blood stain out there. But you don't want to use cold water. And you don't want to mix it with water. Someone doesn't clearly know what to do. I feel like I'm forgetting something important. Oh, doesn't this mean someone else must have been in this room trying to clean up the blood after he died? There's been no report of any cleaner other than me showing up. Who could it be? There's something here. Where? In the water. Now we can craft the diary. Craft! And we can finally see the final diary part. I think Herta is my favorite over any fictional character. Oh, really? Why? I understand the feeling. I have a lot of favorites. I don't know which to put first, though, because I'm not the best in making tier lists or just giving the first place. But Yanfei is definitely one of the first places. Behind there, maybe there's Kurizu from Steins Gate. There are some others. But those are the first two, actually. What, it's 1 PM here? No, 1 AM here. I gotta get out or I'll be killed instead of that maid. Okay, be wary. Because we don't live in a time loop. Well, we don't have any proof actually, so we may be, but I wouldn't test it. Though, in any case, yeah, good luck. I would definitely avoid problems. Oh, I didn't mean to read it. Second one. A third one. Here's the rest of the diary. I think he's trying to come after me. Or my music. I don't know what exactly he's planning. I'm sure I can figure it out. He sends everything to my place and uses it like storage anyway. It shouldn't be too difficult to do some digging without him realizing. Even if I figure out what he's planning, I'm scared of following through. What other choice do I have? He will kill me otherwise. Oh, I think we have enough proof here. Even I used to be confused until I saw Herta. She's not one of the first place. Oh, but she's in first place. Yeah, I get it. You will hear news tomorrow. A teenager got beaten shit out of him. No, no! No, please, go to rest. You don't have to stay here. Also, I did my thesis on that. Well, no, not on beating the teenagers. The thesis on sleeping. Because you know that good quality sleep helps reducing the negative emotions in the day after. So if you sleep, if someone sleeps enough and the effect is intensified on teenagers, let's say more than 7 hours at least, then the amygdala part of the brain can control correctly all the negative, or can control better the negative emotions. So it's to say, if you don't sleep well, if people don't sleep well, they may have an increase in negative emotions like anger, sadness, and all of that. That's why also when I don't sleep enough, I feel pretty upset. Like, yeah, I just woke up and for the rest of the morning I'm like, no, I don't care, leave me alone, or why do you do that? You're stupid, or that thing. I don't know. I'm upset with everyone when I don't sleep well. Well, I don't show it, at least I keep it for myself, but still, I'm tempted to be very rude. Reminds me of something, all of this. I hope it's not a real story. Also, could be kinda confusing, but I'm reading two chats together. I should fuse the two chats. It should be possible. Are you from Russia? No, I'm from Italy. Kinda different. No way, you are not Russian. I swear I'm not Russian. I'm Italian. Listen here. Mamma mia, pizza, ho tanta fame. Magari ho mangiato pizza ieri. Mi piacerebbe mangiare qualcos'altro dopo. Non lo so. Ok, I think I gave enough proofs. You scientist? No, I'm not a scientist. I'm actually studied a informatic course in university. The science was just a tangent since I did the thesis on social media and teenagers. So it kinda felt out of the research field, but I swear it was fitting in. I swear. A certain laurea. Yeah, now I can brag all the time when the argument starts. I can showcase my expertise and at least appear smart by saying, oh yeah, I actually studied it in my bachelor thesis. Yeah, doesn't I sound smart when I say it, actually? I should edit my sprite with a university hat on top, maybe. I wonder. Makes more sense. Your country verification is done. I can sleep in peace. Awesome. Then have a good night. Sogni d'oro. How we say here. Golden dreams. I'm sorry for the developer of this game, because when I will show them the video streaming, it will be interrupted by a lot of observations about Genshin Impact and youth sleep. Well, still, I want to have an open dialogue on stream, so It's not like I interrupted the game early, so I think it's fine. Good night, bye bye. That's the end of the diary. I think I learned anything that I wanted to learn. I should go back and check the bulletin board. Okay, so the game tells me to go. I think there could have been a scene here. There's no need to have that bulletin board to continue the story, right? She could have made the reasoning even here and there. Maybe for a scene she needs to be here, but she could have moved here in a cutscene. I will try to join you tomorrow. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it a lot. Tomorrow we will be playing Everhood 2. Peculiar in the game. Alright, aside from the obvious time loop, death trap I'm stuck in, things are different. Okay, the cup in the bedroom. It was spiked with pesticide. It's likely that Eri didn't drink much. At best would be only a few sips. Only enough to make someone dizzy or unsteady. Eri had a large impact on her head, causing the blood stains on the floor. Why doesn't rule out the fact that it could have happened after her death? All the chairs were still upright. All still tucked in neatly. So she couldn't have hung herself. If anything, it could have happened right after she had a drink in her room. Dizzy and unsteady on her feet. And it's entirely possible that she could have slipped and hit her head against the table. But as for why they ruled it as a suicide by hanging, someone was definitely lying. These lines were up with the fact that there's a bloodstained shirt in the bathroom. I have a good feeling that it doesn't belong to Eri, as meticulous as she is. She wasn't alone when she died. If anything, she could have been saved. I am still missing some pieces of the puzzle. Another look? It's not over. The broken cabinet in the corner seems pretty suspicious. Ah yeah, I forgot. Okay, we can go on this. Let me see, okay. So much glass. From the impact, someone was definitely trying to break into it. Well, it's clearly broken. Let's see what she was trying to hide. A guide. 2 soul ties? Materials, candles, blood, an object to bind your soul to? Aren't those items in the box right next to me? Did he... Well, first let's get more information. What is a soul tie? Lets you keep your loved ones close to you long past their departure. I'm already getting a bad feeling. By placing them into a small item, you can talk to them anytime and anywhere. That's getting a little creepy. Just a little. I'm seriously getting a bad feeling. However, it will only work when your loved one have just passed. Wait! Wait, did maybe the guy kidnap the idol spirit? As that is the prime time where the soul is separated from the body. The soul will stay with you forever, with nothing separating the two of us. The question is, who tied Wu down to this room? Okay, what do we do now? What else? We read all of these. Here, the soul tie guide in the cabinet. Someone was definitely planning on doing something with that. Binding a soul to an object. Thinking about the possibility gives me the creeps. Though if you think about it, it's really not different from the situation I'm in right now. Looks like I found everything here is to note down. Oh? Sounded like from the mirror. Nothing changed. Why the mirror is suddenly... Can hear... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I do not want to be talking to whoever or whatever is been killing me. I don't get a choice, do I? Alright, speak your poison. And for the love of God, stop killing me. Well, I had a feeling. Well, it's clearly Eerie, right? Eerie, it's you, right? Caught up in whatever soul time has. Wait, maybe now is the time where we gather the information and say it, right? And now I'm stuck in this mirror. Now he's stuck in this mirror, trying to get me to fulfill whatever last desire it is, so you can escape from limbo. It might be a little late, but it's nice to meet you at last. Are you able to talk at all? Yes, it's becoming clearer. Then in that case, what do you want from me? How blunt? Well, you killed me. Isn't it better to get straight to the point instead of going around in circles? Or should I say, loops? Ah, I get it, good joke. You should have gotten the gist of everything by now. What happened to me, how I died, and who did it? Emil, was it? Yes, I don't want him to take my music. Please, stop him. Oh, boss fight. Okay, so then he came in. Okay, right at the wrong moment, I see. You, who are you? What are you doing here? I'm cleaning. I'm a maid, you see. No one is supposed to be here. This is my sanctuary. Not some place for trespassers like you to parade around with your grimy hands. Huh? Ah, looks like he wasn't the one who called for cleaning. Then who gave this job to Kaden? Maybe the ghost. More importantly, who does he think he's accusing of having grimy hands? Me? You're not going to say anything? You little thief, how dare you? Ha! I needed to escape, right? Yeah, no shit. Let me know I have to run away at least. I thought it was animation. Oh, flop that one. I know he's going to come in and start running around. Let's grab something useful. The microphone stand seems safe enough. Ah, okay, I can move here. Notice again. We're going to have a talk about your taste later. Because it sucks. You're ignoring me? You're like everyone else. Looking down on me, ignoring me. Huh? Yikes, he's already after me. This time I'm going to get a head start. He's moving randomly. As good as a weapon as any. Hold up, what do you think you're doing with that? Let's just talk this through. Like civilized people. After everything you've done, now you're trying to pull the victim card? Looks like it's time to take out the trash. Ah, do we kill him? He's running away. We cannot even interact with anything. Aren't you tired of haunting me? I'm an innocent girl. Come on, let me go free, don't you? As if that would work. Okay, let's kill the random guy. Hey, you guy, I need to take out the trash. Good riddance. Oh, that's a good use of the down sprite, because this is in the battle sprite. Here. Thank you. Nothing much to thank me for. It was Killer Be Killed for me. Like it was for you. At least your name will be cleared. If I can, ask for a last favor. I can't make any guarantees, but I'll at least hear you out. Huh? It won't be difficult. I put you through much worse. Can you make a letter for me? A letter? Yeah, my last song. It's hidden behind the mirror. Emil cared too much about how he looked to ever think of looking behind a mirror. Okay, makes sense, yeah. There's no changing the fact I died. I come to terms with it now. But at least I want to be remembered as an artist. Sure, that's pretty easy. Oh, an ad is about to start. I'm sorry, I cannot stop it. Then I guess it's a goodbye. I wish I could have met you sooner. It was fun seeing someone put up with all my selfishness. Maybe we were only ever fated to meet like this. I'm sorry, and thank you. She's gone. I should look for the letter. She said it was behind the mirror. Which mirror? Oh, little note. There could be a soft lock if... Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me try something. Oh, never mind. It's a little late. There's the risk of soft lock. If I run towards him here, or even here, he loops around. Oh, I would say here. Wait, even here it's a... No, here you can go. Okay. Like, here there's only one tile. If you go inside here, and he loops around and tries to escape, and you kill him in this spot on those two spots, you get soft locked. Not this mirror, okay. Today I'm looking terrible, horrid even. It's alright if I say that? Which mirror? Is there another one? Ah, behind. Okay, in that way, in that sense, behind. It is. I tuck it away for safekeeping. It's all over, right? Who is calling now? This random number. Looks like it's coming from Emil. Here? Is it the same? We haven't talked in a while. You can't leave me hanging like this. No. No, we already got this one. Maybe we can call the boss now? I don't get it. Which phone was ringing? There was a phone ringing. Ah, maybe, okay. The one which is down, I get it. Now I get it. His phone. His number is... Hey. Huh, Luca, is that you? Seeing that you picked up. I bet you're taking care of that guy. Why are you saying it like that? Caden? I thought you'd be a little more excited in my voice. I knew you'd do a good job. Is it the boss? Wait, are you telling me you sent me here knowing this would happen? Don't say it like that. You know how busy I've been those days. Just needed a couple extra hands to keep things running, you see? Oh yeah. And consists into letting me walk into a death trap. You're alive now, aren't you? All's well that ends well. And a little tip that there may have been a little supernatural activity here. Who else would I send but a cute maid to clean up the mess? Okay, but now I'm telling on you. About how hopeful my boss is to me. And how I never get paid enough. And how I have to work overtime. And that I have to do this laundry from time to time. Wait. Let's not get too far ahead on ourselves, right? I got a reputation to think about. What reputation? I'll make it up to you. 50% more? Come on, Luca, what about double? Okay, then. Well, a double pay raise, I think it's fine. And put in a nice word for me with... That cost extra. No discount for your boss? I'm technically freelancing. Ah, fine. How's the body? You make it sound like I killed him. He is knocked out. Send someone over to collect. Roger that. Why does it feel like I'm the one getting bossed around? Don't think too much about it. I'm going home. Feels like I've been here forever. Alright, I'll have someone pick you up soon. Good work today as well. Ah, I have one more errand to run. So you can take your time. I mean something for the dead idol. Ah, yeah, sending the song. Well, there goes Iri's song. Whatever happens to it is beyond me. But I do what I can. That, huh? I wonder what happens when you finally cross the threshold. When you close your eyes and don't open them up to another chance at life. My time loops, so maybe we won't ever meet again. But maybe one day, when that day comes, I wonder if I'll be able to greet the end with open arms. I know what time feels like, but I don't know how that is. At the very least, I don't plan on dying again anytime soon. And hopefully I don't have to experience that for a while. Ah, my ride is here. The dead stay dead and the living must continue to live. While I wonder which category I fall into, that's for another day, when I walk through death's door. Wait, hey, that's the title drop! It is Through Death's Door. The end. Ah, there are no credits even. Okay. Okay, I played all of it. I enjoyed the game, but I think there is a big problem on the gameplay here, because, well, there is no gameplay. How to say it? Well, the gameplay, technically you can define it as gameplay, but it's like what do you need to do in the game? You interact with every item. You get pages, you read story, you grab the microphone. There's literally no gameplay to do here. You just interact with stuff. You cannot even end the conclusion right away because you need the diary pages. And all the content that there is getting dialogues of the protagonist talking to herself, which is interesting because the protagonist has an interesting I like the personality, though it gets repetitive after a while, having only dialogues about her. There's nothing that really spices up the game apart from well, when the guy came in the room. Actually, there's nothing more. The deaths also should be the core of the game, but they feel unnecessary, or more like they feel cheap, or even too quick. Sometimes you don't even know what killed you, so the time loop doesn't make sense here. Is not absolutely not necessary, except maybe for when the guy comes and stops us. But before that, it's not a time loop, because a time loop, what is a time loop? You need to do stuff in a certain sequence, or at least your progress, some sort of progress gets lost. Here you don't lose any progress, you just see a scene and you can continue investigating without losing anything. So again, the time loop here is, well, I would say used only for narration, but not even that, because it's not even narration. You just interact with an item and you die. The only time which is used for narration is when you try to leave and the spirit kills you, but the rest felt very unnecessary. Though, at the end I really enjoyed the game, because the dialogue, again, as I said, the protagonist dialogues, the mystery. Though, I was hoping for having at least some gameplay on trying to figure out what happened. Unfortunately, this mystery unfolds in front of you. You can't do anything, you just interact with stuff and she comes to the conclusions. You give one answer once to hypothesize who the ghost belongs to, but that's it. You don't do anything else. That's unfortunate because, again, the writing of the characters is nice. The portraits are pretty good. The idea and the mystery is well explained. The main problem though, is that the gameplay is pretty flat. It doesn't offer anything. Though for a first game, That's pretty impressive, because it has a lot of good work in a lot of parts, like artistic, even if, as I said, there is a lot of mismatch on art style. And there's also, yeah, an interesting story. That's an interesting hook to hook the player towards. So I would say a pretty good work for the first game. Okay. I wonder if we should stop. Yeah, let's stop here. We played only 2 games today, but we are not in a hurry, right? And we're not even in a time loop, I suppose. Okay. Let's see. I fear no raid today. Oh well. So we will stop here. And we will continue playing each other games from the Game Jam the next week, straight from Monday. All the work days up until Friday, if nothing happens. But we still play on the weekend. Tomorrow we continue Everhood 2, and Sunday we continue Katawa Shoujo. So we have a lot of stuff to do. I want to return streaming developing games, but it has to wait. Okay then. Thanks again for coming by. Oh, let's see if we can manage a raid to... We can go... Validetta. Okay. Thanks a lot for coming by, and we'll see ya whenever happens.